I'm surprised my random driving video has done as well as it has. For an hour-long video, I'm surprised. Well, right now it's got 9 views. That's not gone nuclear, but for one of my videos, for an hour-long video, that's not doing too bad. Now, I can make a few more of those. I need to go through my, the clips that I've saved, because a lot of them are me just driving to the same place. I'm not gonna bore people with that. I want to show you more interesting parts of the valley. I need to go through and see exactly what I do have, because I just save them there without going through them. Of course, a lot of them are me just sitting. I'll forget to turn my camera off. I've got a little toggle switch that I've wired up that um, when I get home I'll just turn it off. I wired my radio and my camera to the same switch, so I can turn it on and off. When I'm driving, or just turn it off. When I get home. So I need to go back and see what interesting videos I can post. I'm sure I can post at least 2 or 3 more of those. I'll try to make them about an hour long, because that seems to be what people want to watch. Now, if you want to watch something different, let me know. Or if you want me to drive to a particular area of the valley, maybe you visited here as a tourist and want to see me drive through there, let me know. If it's way East Valley, it might be a while before I get over there. I might just wait till I have a job over that direction, or I might just go over there for the fun of it, just to drive around. Anyway, I got to thinking, maybe my videos need more cowbell. Maybe I can just get some of the random parts of the my city here, and then find some cowbell music. Now, what that's in reference to, if you remember Saturday Night Live, a skit they did, it's been quite a number of years ago. Christopher Walken was playing the agent for the rock band Blue Oyster Cult. They were playing that song "Don't Fear the Reaper," which is actually a really, really good song. I don't listen to it much. I started listening to Slogger music. Just got turned on Slogger music, but I grew up listening to rock and roll from the, I don't know, the late '70s. I got turned on to rock and roll. American rock and roll. Then when I started listening to Slogger music, it's a rock beat with German words to it. But anyway, um, Christopher Walken is telling Blue Oyster Cult, they need more cowbell in their music. It said, it's here on YouTube. Search, more cowbell, and that clip will come up. The other one is Spud. Now, Spud, that one goes back very early '70s. It's one of the early days of Saturday Night Live. I just don't remember that clip is here on YouTube too. Just type Spud beer, and that will come up. Maybe I don't know if you can actually buy Spud beer or not. I don't know if anybody's ever tried to make it, but anyway, it was made from potatoes. Now I'm trying to visualize a beer made out of potato. Beer is made out of grain. Oh well, there's actually a wheat. There's actually Hefeweizen is a wheat beer, but the regular beer is made out of malted barley. And then the hops add the bitterness to it. That's the only reason. Well, they added the hops keep the beer from spoiling. That's what that's what the hops did. The original mead was like real sweet. We know what they did back in the early days. I'm going off the weeds here, but I'm just thinking, if you listen to that song, when you say Spud, you drank the beer that let others tell you what to do. You've just had an afternoon of shock therapy. Now you need the beer that, I'm trying to think how it's phrased. You have to watch the video, because it is kind of stupid, but it's kind of funny. Maybe if I get a can of Spud and drink it here on YouTube, it would get a few views. Or I just talk about Spud. Now, like I said, that video is here on YouTube. Now, if you want to see me pretend I'm drinking a can of Spud and getting all silly, I could probably do that. Okay, love you. Let's keep life interesting. Let's keep life exciting. Bye-bye.